Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request for BusinessOfFear, who had requested me to look into the first 3 issues of Ninja Turtles as well as the Raphael one-shot. Again, I was thinking of doing this all in one video, but I'm like, you know what? It seems like each one's going to take me like 20 minutes to get through, so just make it easier. I'll just separate them. So the first issue is classic. Second one with the Mousers, I actually really enjoyed because it gives this horror, like, siege movie vibe to it. This one, reading it again, I wasn't big on this issue. It's there. There's nice artwork, like that's a cool cover. It continues after the second one, so they get out of the whole Mouser stuff, they get out of the sewer, they're still with April O'Neil. I still like the gritty artwork and the detail of all the cars, the buildings here. Still nice to look at. I think what it is with this one, though, it just felt like a whole lot didn't happen. Splinter goes missing, they get into a big car chase, and then pretty much the whole issue is a big chase with the cops. That's really is like one big long chase where the cops are chasing them. And obviously they're cops, so you don't want them to get hurt, and the turtles don't really do anything because they're not driving the car. They can't do anything to the car. April's driving the whole time. So the turtles don't really get to do anything. They don't get to fight. They don't get to beat anything up. So it just, I don't know. It just seemed like really big filler. It's like we gotta have Splinter missing, and then the reveal at the end. But first, April's saying bye to the turtles. The turtles find out that Splinter is gone. Of course, we'll find out later what happened later in the issue. We have a little bit of Raphael being the hothead, so we're establishing a little bit more about his character, which will go into the one-shot, which I'll talk about next, because it was for comics business if you wanted me to talk to. So again, we're establishing a little bit more of the characters, again, a little bit more of the hotshot there, the hothead, of course him running off. Like, granted, Raphael runs off, but he doesn't really do anything. Like, he runs off, but then he just comes back almost immediately. And I was a bit surprised reading that he said sorry, because I'm so used to Raphael saying, fuck you, you know, or some, well, maybe not that, but the fact that he apologizes that quickly, I was just a bit surprised. I'm sure nowadays you'd have Raphael run off and then some other stuff actually happened, then he comes back, but again, he comes back almost immediately, so it seems as if him running off didn't really mean anything. I think maybe it's just there to establish a bit more of the character Raphael for later on. But it's like, oh, fuck you, I'm going. After like 2 panels, I'm back. He didn't really find anything. He didn't see anything. They call April. April, I mean, she's a good friend. And then you got the van. And that's saying pretty much the rest of this becomes... Damn, April's trying. You just met Splinter and you already tried. She's a good girl. She's a good keeper, you know. Met Splinter for like 5 minutes and now she's trying about it right here. So, she's good soul. Good ally. And that's where you get the cops. And like I said, the rest of this is just one long car chase. Now, It's cool. I mean, for those who like that kind of stuff, you get a bit of action, bit of like Smokey the Bandit type of action, car crashes. Maybe it was also show April being able to put up and shut up both at the same time. Maybe it was a show that they could do action in terms of just not just fighting, but other types of action. I don't. This is way before Die Hard 3, but it makes me think of Die Hard with a Vengeance. I didn't say Parkway. I said through the park. Are you aiming for these people? No. So maybe that mime. I do like the reference to the A-Team. Well, I mean, if it's the A-Team, you won't hit anybody. If there are too many scissors around, you probably hit somebody. Again, cool you have a reference to, because the A-Team definitely was a big hit at this time, because this is around maybe 85, 84, 85. The first issue was 84, but issue 3, because it took a while for these to come out, I'm sure. If it's the end of 85, I mean, the A-Team was definitely still a huge hit show at that time. Those poor people, get the fuck out of the way, goddammit. You jerks. Oh, your new dress. Well, I mean, your dress is ready to fall off, so he should be thanking these guys, because her titties are ready to pop out. So you should be thanking them. Because you don't have to take them off, because they're too wet. You even see like a little bit of a nipple. I swear you do. You know how everybody says holy hippo spit? That's when you know that you want to say holy shit, but you can't say holy shit, so holy hippo spit. There you go. And I'm not kidding, it literally is just one big long car chase. But I mean, they definitely nice detail, like really look at that detail, really cool detail. The crashing, the car in pieces. Definitely a lot of love, a lot of effort put into it. So the give credit's due and all this stuff. A lot of cool detail. So again, it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad or anything. It's fun to flip through. It's just as a story, the Turtles don't really have much to do. And how convenient. This is another convenience. Someone just happens to have the same exact van with the same, the VW, like the same exact van, the same make, the same model, the same everything. And they happen to be robbers who pulled off a robbery. So thank God there's robbers that have the same type of van. Like, how fucking convenient can you get? And these cops are too stupid to realize, wait, there's two of the same van. Hopefully this is the right one. They even mentioned it looked like ours. So April stopped some criminals and they were able to get away. Do not ambulate. How many people say that nowadays? Do not ambulate. A lot of cool detail. I mean, you got they really show the dirty, grungy, broken down streets. We're definitely, I'm sure, much more apparent in the mid-'80s of New York. You even got the little Triple X theater there. Cause yeah, I think that type of New York was way different than it is nowadays. So it is cool to see all the little details and stuff in that, so. A little bit of info on April, which I forgot that her dad had a stroke and stuff. Because Raphael would ask for beer, why would he not? And Raph is the one to see right here, of course. Of course, he'd be the one to see right there. At least he always took the couch and the chair. I guess for a minute, what else is he going to do? Where else is he going to fucking sleep? And then we find a bit of what happened to Splinter. He had a battle with the Mousers, showing a nice bit of his skills. Shows that Splinter's not a pushover. So you get a nice action scene with Splinter there. See a little bit of him torn up. And then we're introduced to TCRI, which is definitely an important part of the mythos, where the mutagen is from them. And that mutagen is how the Turtles and Splinter were created. And then you find out here they are aliens, here called the Utroms. Nice horror detail where they're in the stomach of these robotic machinations. And that's the thing, is there's a whole arc where it becomes much more sci-fi. Because I think Peter Laird is definitely more of the sci-fi guy of the two. Because I think it seems like Kevin Eastman's a bit more like the ninja guy, while Peter Layer's more of the sci-fi guy, and so yeah, that merging of the two. Now, of course, when they did the cartoon, they had a creature like this, but it was just called Crane, who was the villain. And in Secret of the Ooze, this was supposed to be the Secret of the Ooze. David Warner, Professor Perry, was supposed to be this. You're supposed to find out that the reason he was not that shocked by the Turtles' appearance, the way he would say certain lines a bit uniquely, was it'll be revealed of this. But I guess they're like, well, the kids don't think it's like Crane from the cartoon. How about you educate them and don't treat them like idiots? And it makes me wonder if they shot any of that, or they just, when they got to the point, nah, we're not going to shoot it. I'm guessing that's the case, because I would think if they did shoot it, that picture would have been out there by now, leaked. So I'm guessing they didn't shoot it, which is a shame. They should have, because I love Secret of the Ooze, but I don't like Vanilla Ice, and you never find out the Secret of the Ooze. But it definitely gives you a bit of pause and gives you intrigue what's going to happen next. It's just, again, the rest of it is just one big car chase. So it's not bad. It's just that's something for me that's essential reading, if that makes sense. But nice artwork, some nice bits of action. It's just, again, the Turtles don't really have a whole lot to do. You get to see Splinter do a little bit of action, which is nice. See how dependable April O'Neil is. Her becoming more important to the group. You say kind of her thank you for them saving her, so she returns the favor by doing this. So you got that at least. So overall, I wouldn't say I love the issue, but I don't hate it either. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.